The revolution came in the most unexpected way. There were those who knew that the revolution was coming, but they missed it. The coming of the revolution was so inconspicuous and modest that it was missed by most. And it was so unobtrusive and understated, that only a few noticed. Everyone was so busy buying and selling, coming and going, eating and drinking, that they missed the most important thing of all. Like the smallest of seeds that falls into a crack in the hard ground and becomes a great plant, no one suspected that the long-awaited revolution had begun. As Solomon said, "As you do not know the path of the wind, or how life is formed in a mother's womb, so you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things." This is how the revolution began, in an insignificant town at a nameless family inn. "Oh, welcome to my inn. Rooms, meals, the best in town. Not that there's many other inns in town. A meal and a room for the night? Only the best for you. Now, I understand that you want to hear about that baby that was born in my stable. Oh, excuse me, I've a guest here. Food, straw, water, we've got it. Oh, no, we don't have any of those. No towels. Just wipe your hands on your tunic. That's what we all do." What does this guy think? Does he think this is Herod's palace? The next thing they'll want is soap. Yes, it's hard to be an innkeeper. Long hours, all kinds of people, deadbeats who don't pay, foreigners who don't speak the language, many nice people, and for some it's nicer when they go. Maybe someday I'll write a scroll about all of it. I should have been a baker like my mother wanted me to be. At least I'd have something to eat all the time. Or even a tax collector. Nobody would like me, but at least they'd be rich. No, I had to be an innkeeper. Oh, here, sir, have some wine. You want to get to Jericho? Oh, take the road going east out of town, but be careful, there's lots of robbers on the road. As I said, this inn is kind of a family business. My nephew, Judah, is working for us now. I hired him as a favor for my brother. Judah just didn't work out at his father's carpentry shop, so he asked me if I'd give him a chance here at the inn. One of his jobs is washing the dishes, but so far he spends more time breaking the dishes. I don't know if I can afford to keep him. Oh, here, sir, have some more bread. And sir, you have some more to drink. Hey, Judah, put some more water in the soup. It's starting to run low. And put more water in the wine, too. But make it quick, and don't let anybody see you doing it. Now, you wanted to hear about that baby that was born in my stable. It was the year that Caesar Augustus ordered everyone to be enrolled for taxes in his own hometown. I guess he needed more tax money. Lots of people came to our town. You know, this town is the birthplace of our great King David. I charged double for everything that year. I was filled up every night. The only thing that I hate about being an innkeeper is when people bring camels, and I have to water them. I swear by the tassels on the high priest's robe that camels keep drinking and drinking, and they never get filled up. Now, speaking of the high priest, we hear that God is going to send the Anointed One, and he will change everything. Well, I wish he would come. Why, if he came to my inn, I'd spare no expense. I'd give him the best room, the best food, no camel meat, the best service, and I'd personally wait on him hand and foot. But I think that God has forgotten his promise to us, and he's forgotten us. Nothing ever happens in our little town, and nothing ever will. Oh, another customer. Levites, oh, we are so pleased to have you stay with us. Please sit down. You look so tired. You have come all the way from the temple? Judah, get these men some fresh baked bread. Now, one of the secrets of my success at the inn is my wife. My wife is the best baker of bread this side of the temple. Once people smell her bread coming from the oven, they can't resist it. In fact, my wife was the reason that baby was born in my stable. If she hadn't spoken up, I would have sent that young couple packing down the road. It was very late one night during the year of the census. Many guests were here, and I was still working. There was a knock at the door. There was a man and a young woman asking for a room. Oy vey, I said. Look somewhere else. Can't you see that we're all filled up? Later they came back again. I said, didn't I tell you? The man said, there's no room in town, and my wife is going to have a baby. My wife spoke up and came to my rescue, as she often does. They can stay in the stable. You just cleaned it out today. Well, I grumbled. I guess they could, but I'd have to charge them for it. My wife said no, and she stomped her little foot. They can stay for free. Now, I swear by the columns of the temple that when my little wife stomps her foot, you'd better do what she wants you to do, or you'll be in big trouble. Oh, excuse me, I've got another guest. Oh, what's that? The meat is tough, and it tastes like camel meat? Oh, I swear by the gold of the temple that we only serve the best lamb here at my inn. Here, take this mallet and hit it a few times. It'll soften up. I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and then have another cup of wine. Now, just between you and me, I'm sure that our butcher sends us some camel meat sometimes. But what can I do? My daughter Miriam likes his son Levi, so I have to do business with him. I hope they don't get married. Then I'll have to do business with him forever. Now, you wanted to know more about that baby that was born in the stable. After he was born, I was trying to get some sleep. Well, I can tell you, he had some good lungs. Then, in the middle of the night, the most unusual thing happened. Some shepherds came looking for the baby. Yes, they said, he's the Savior, they said. He's the Christ. The angel told us so. He's supposed to be in a manger. Do you have a manger? Well, I said, of course. I have a stable. I have a manger. Now, I'm not prejudiced against shepherds. I'm sure there are a few nice ones, but I don't like them hanging around my inn. It's bad for business, you know. They're usually dirty and smelly, since they live outside all the time. My cousin Abraham says they steal things too. The shepherds went out to the stable. There was the young couple and the baby. Then the shepherds began to kneel down and worship the baby. Somehow, the young couple didn't seem surprised at all. I swear by the beard of the high priest that I've never seen such a sight. I began to wonder about this child. Maybe there was something special about him. Well, they left, and I finally got some sleep. When did that happen? Oh, a few months ago. I think that the young couple finally rented a house in town. The man does a few odd carpentry jobs. Oh, excuse me now. Pick up those dirty dishes, and be careful, don't break them. Oh, hey, look, there's some rich guys coming over from the east. I'll charge them double. Oh, kind sirs, please come into my humble inn. I'm honored to have you come into my establishment. I am your servant for everything you need. You need a little information? Oh, I know everything. Oh, you want to know where is the one born King of the Jews? You've seen his star? It leads you there, and you have come to worship him? Oh, kind sirs, I swear by the scroll of the law in the temple, we only have one king, and that is Herod. Your life could be very short If Herod thinks that you have another king, it will be very hard to find such a king. Oh, would you say so? Oh, I see. You brought gold and frankincense and myrrh. Oh, in that case, I'm sure we won't have any trouble finding your king. Just sit down on our best couch. My wife will bring you some delicious bread and some wine. Our wonderful waiter, Judah, will bring you some scrumptious meat. Hey, Judah, these guys are crazy, but they're rich. Try not to drop any dishes, and don't bring them anything that looks like camel meat. And now, gentlemen, as to your animals, how can we take care of them? You have what? You have 3 camels? Oy vey. We can take care of them. Just sit down. Hey, listen, you've been listening and asking all these questions about the baby in the stable. Now it's your time to help. You take this bucket and help me water these camels. I'll be here all night if I have to do it myself. I swear by the robe of the high priest, I hate camels. Now remember what I said. I told you that nothing important ever happens around here. If the Son of David is coming, where is he? God has forgotten us. We are on our own. Nobody's coming to help us. And the sooner we figure that out, the better we all will be. Oh, how I hate camels.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.